Hello, we're here with Deanne Harn. She's the CEO and owner of RFI Enterprises. Deanne, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having us.
Tell me a little bit about RFI.
RFI has been around for almost 40 years, and we grew up and started as a traditional alarm company, and over the years really morphed into more of a large systems integrator.
Okay.
So we do more on the commercial side and usually very large systems. We have an RMR part of our business, but it's actually a very small part of our business.
Okay.
And so one of our goals of coming to ESX is to really bring people from all of our different offices. So we have 6 different offices in the West Coast.
Okay.
And really there's only one that's an RMR driver. And so by bringing in the rest of kind of a representative from each of the offices to be able to learn more about the philosophy of subscription services, how to drive more to their particular branch, has been an initiative we've had for a couple of years. The nice thing about coming to ESX is been able to come back and talk about things.
Sure.
It's harder to grasp it when you're really living the life of an integrator. And when you're hearing how others do it on a different scale and a different level, I think there's been a lot of ideas gained on how to bring this into our existing integration business and also to go after a new market and expand our market presence.
Great.
So.
Nice. So we've got a lot of people around us. Tell us a little bit why you decided to bring so many folks here and how you've been kind of meeting up and sharing ideas at the show.
Well, the fun thing is, again, they're representing each of the offices.
Yep.
And because we've put this initiative in place, they've kind of been sponsored by their branch manager to come in and say, you're going to start learning to drive this type of business. So it's a culture change for us. And the nice thing, and we were talking about last night at dinner, is there's some camaraderie that can be built up and some ideas now.
Absolutely.
For having offices that have been spread out so much and the silos that just naturally appear, for those silos to be broken down.
Sure.
And for a new team and Team BS, Team Business Solutions, to really start building up and growing, and that we've got some nice feedback going back and forth. The other thing is, because I've been coming for a few years, as well as Mark Simpson, we have some contacts. So people that are like us, maybe a little bit more than a traditional alarm guy, but live more in that balance between an integration and an alarm company, similar to us, and I've been able to introduce people so that these guys have been able to network and get cards, and hopefully from here be able to talk to others to gain more insight.
Sure, sure. So who do you have here with you?
This is Dave Gish. He's our general manager of our Reno office, and his life has primarily been in the integrated world, the larger scale world. So this is a little bit new opportunity for him. So you want to say a couple words?
What have you been able to get out of the show, Dave?
It's been a great networking experience. It's been a great team building experience and good educational sessions. I think that we've all benefited from the material that's been available through the educational sessions. It's been a good mix, so we've got a little taste of everything. I think some of the folks here may not have touched in some of those areas before, and it's given them a chance to get in, get their feet wet, and see what some of the other avenues are in this business and some of the other elements that they're going to have to contend with, because we are building a new process, a new team, a new endeavor corporate-wide for this recurring revenue type opportunity.
Nice.
And I want to add one other thing too, is that our business, we've strategically focused it more towards commercial. And a lot of the misconception of other integrators out there is ESX is primarily leaning towards a residential mix. And what I'm finding with ESX is they're blending things more, bringing in more commercial people to be able to talk about how to build that part of their business. But what these guys have been able to do is hear, and we talked about it before we came, you're going to hear things that may be residentially focused, but you can take pieces from that and mold it into a commercial service that we can do, and how we can take care of our customer on a better level. And I think by doing that and setting an expectation, I think has helped in a way that, hey, this one kind of talked a little bit about residential, but I can see how I can pull these pieces out to help us drive our commercial business more.
Sure.
So I would never want any integrator to say, well, that's just more of a residential focus or anything like that, because it's really not. You can get what you want out of the sessions, and I think they've been able to pull quite a bit of information out. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Deanne, for bringing
Thank
the team.
you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank
This
you.
shows so much about community, and I think we can call you all ESXers now.
We can.